Well, I was a home brewer for 25 years prior to starting in the commercial end of things. I'm Jeff Drum, co-owner and brewer at Peak Brewing Company, and I am responsible for all the brewing duties, producing the beer that we package and get out to the people to drink.
I'm Josh Fritz, co-owner of Peak Brewing Company, and I kind of handle the marketing and business side of things.
My family and I moved to Spearfish in 2004, and I'd always had the intent of opening a brewery here, so I worked on a business plan. We opened in 2007, had a lot of local community support, and within the next 2 years, Josh and his family moved to Spearfish and showed interest in joining our company, so we joined forces and were able to expand into this beautiful new building and buy a bigger brewing system and start distributing our beer throughout South Dakota initially and beyond the borders. The key to Peak beers, I think, is freshness, really. The beer is produced here in South Dakota. It doesn't go very far. It's a very fresh product, and for beer, that's very important. I also use the best quality ingredients I can find, and that, along with the water that we have here, just creates a nice, balanced beer. And then I just develop recipes that I think people will enjoy and produce them, and then using consumer feedback, decide whether it's something we want to continue making or move on to some other recipes.
I was unaware of Dakota Rising until Brian Walker approached us about the program and some of the benefits of it and how it worked. I had been involved in a program similar to that when we were in ranching, and saw a lot of benefit from it at that time. As far as our involvement in Dakota Rising for the brewery, I hope to gain those same benefits from Dakota Rising, getting input from other people, helping refine the structure of our business and efficiencies in production, and be able to expand and grow our business. Something we've already got planned is to hire an assistant brewer. Obviously, if we expand into a larger facility, that we'll have a need to hire more people there as well.
I think that using our mentors and our cohorts as a resource to dig into what may be some issues that keep us from moving forward in our goals, I think that'll be a real valuable tool. It's just getting an outside perspective on our business and helping us to be a successful company and grow our business as we plan on it.
Meeting with the other fellows from previous years, but also they bring in a lot of outside people who are successful in the business world to give perspective that's about the people you meet, and those connections help you advance your business.
The hole in the bucket concept came up again in that first meeting we went to in April, and we kind of, before we got into our cohorts, we kind of were doing dry runs on finding what our hole in the bucket was, and it brought forth some issues that we could then focus on and work towards fixing that hole in the bucket.
The mission statement that has come out of Dakota Rising so far is that we want to craft South Dakota's beer culture. So keeping that in mind and referring back to that when we make decisions, and help us grow in a manner that follows that mission statement. Right now we're trying to expand our product line as well as our distribution as much as our production will allow us. Working on efficiencies in production will help us to be able to expand into other markets. In the future, I'd like to see the business grow and expand again to be able to be a more regional microbrewery and get that culture out, not only to South Dakota, but beyond that.
Dakota Rising has, so far, like I said, this is our first year, but so far I've gotten a real good feeling on the potential for it to help us grow our business. So I'm excited to be part of the Dakota Rising Fellowship process, and look forward to the next few years when we're part of that process and beyond, and helping other new businesses when we can kind of give back what we have received.
I'm kind of excited to see what other businesses are going to come on board to and help out with those guys in any way we can, and also for ourselves, just see where it takes us.